So basically, we're going to be talking about the top 5 worst legendary weapons, like, in the game right now. That could be, like, after their nerf, so, like, the current, in this update 1.42, I believe, the top 5 worst legendary weapons. So, number 5, starting out with the Nest artillery. Now, this is like a brand new weapon, and in fact, it was in a pack. But there's a reason you don't see these on the field. Their damage output is quite pitiful. The artillery hits, like, into the ground. Like, a direct hit from this thing does, like, nothing. So, it's by far the worst artillery. The only thing this thing has going for it is the fact that it's very hard to find in a build due to its size and shape and the fact that it can be built into something. But the damage output on it is just sad. And really, that's why it secures a spot on the number 5 spot on our list. Next up, number 4, the Nothung. I already did a cash or trash on this thing, and it was an absolute trash. 2k durability for a close-range machine gun. This thing just needs a buff. It's terrible right now. So yeah, 2k durability for a close-range weapon, that doesn't work. This thing's pretty big. It's got one of those strange 3x3 mount points, so it's annoying to build with. It's just an annoying weapon to use, pretty much. And the perk, you have to be close for the perk to function, so really, just don't use Nothungs. Alright, number 3, the Hurricane. Now, this thing had its meta, this thing had its time. It was a very fun weapon back then, but the game has changed substantially, and this thing is really one of the... It's one of the least effective legendaries in the game right now. It probably needs a projectile speed buff if the devs are even watching this. Give this thing a projectile speed buff. But that's the Hurricane. The reason it fails is the enemy just gets out of the way and dodges all your missiles or has them hit into a wall, or it doesn't work. Alright, next up. This is like a kind of like a group like ranking. All of the melee weapons. All of them. Like, just all of them. There is the tempera, all the epics, all the blues, the common, all the legendaries. I know this is like supposed to be like a legendary only, but every single melee weapon, it's absolutely terrible right now. The only really good one right now is probably the Moonlight for movement speed, but you're really just spending weapon energy on movement speed. But really, all of these melee weapons are quite terrible. I know they may be fun, but they just fall off your build, like, instantly when they start getting hit. They had resistances a while ago, but all the resistances were taken away, and they just aren't good anymore. And now, the number 1 spot on the list. The Phoenix. Now, I know, like, the Phoenix, what could be so bad about it that it's worse than the Hurricane and all the melee weapons? The Phoenix has nothing going for it. I know that's like a really big hit to the weapon, but it just has nothing going for it. It's massive, has 0 durability, it's like 3,200 durability. The damage output is not the best. The mines just get, or the projectiles just get deleted by any Tesla emitter. And it doesn't really do enough damage anyways, because it's all blast damage. So, yeah, it may have a pretty fast reload and decently high damage, but up against something that's like slightly blast resistant, or most of the Steppenwolf armor that literally everyone uses, the Phoenix is not going to work. Like, look at the Gladiator. The Gladiator cabin that literally all the top players use. The Gladiator has, like, let me just check its resistances quickly. The Gladiator has a It actually doesn't have any blast resistances. That's surprising, but I actually wasn't expecting that. But I believe the Machinist has a blast resistance. Yeah, it has resistance. Yeah, so like most of the heavy cabs, like the Hugin, they have blast resistance. So really, the Phoenixes, their main damage is pretty much resistance against like everything. Everything has resistance against it. So it doesn't really work. So yeah, and the thing is, it's so massive and has no durability. So there is literally nothing good about this weapon. And even if you hit the enemy, you start stacking projectiles on them, and they shoot your phoenixes off, you can't even activate the dynamite, because the weapons are gone. So let's say you stack like 10 dynamite on some guy, and then the guy shoots off your guns. You can't activate the dynamite. Oh, it's hilarious. It doesn't work. It's just terrible. But yeah, this turned into like a Phoenix rant video, but I don't know. That was the top 5 worst legendary weapons. Hope you liked the video. Consider to like and subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.